Hello everybody, it's kind of a late night little chat here, but I wanted to touch on a little thought that I had that a lot of times people, when they're trying to get into changing their health, it's really easy for telling somebody if they have, maybe they're about to jump, or walk near a cliff. If you tell them not to jump off the cliff, most people are going to just say, absolutely not. I'm going to heed your advice. And so there's an immediate consequence, and it's very easy for human beings for us to just adhere to that. The issue is that when you tell people, there's some really great pharmacy within you that you can unleash inside of yourself that would allow you to deal with depression, deal with high blood pressure, to deal with diabetes, to deal with obesity, to deal with maybe just a depressed mood, however you want to define it. The beauty is that exercise can do all of those things. It's the miracle drug if you want to consider it that. And, I think back to how I used exercise for myself. I'd probably use a lot more of it back then in my 20s, but I think I really didn't have a way of being real mindful and being in the moment. And when I exercised, I found that I actually did, by exercising, I was actually being mindful. I was in the moment more, and I was able to just kind of get away from the stress. It helped me decompress. Sometimes I do an easier workout if I just felt really tense. Sometimes I do a harder workout if I felt like, I had it in me. But that's something that, when I remind people that, it's the one thing, it's so hard for so many of us to do, and it's exercise. And, nutrition is another component, but unleash that pharmacy within you and realize that instead of all the side effects that each pill bottle can give us that deals with just symptoms, that there's actually this opportunity for you to unleash all of these chemicals that are pretty powerful, including kind of a morphine effect from some of the hormones in our body. You can allow yourself to actually feel better. It just takes a little bit of effort and discomfort initially to get going, but I promise you, sometimes it's a matter of putting your shoes on and getting outside and telling yourself you're just going to do 5 minutes. You're going to do 5 minutes, you're going to get a little bit of sunshine exposure, a little vitamin D release there, and just commit to something like that. And I almost guarantee most people are going to add more time than 5 minutes. They've gone through the trouble to get all set up and go, and you'll surprise yourself on what you can accomplish. And some last thoughts. I have been to several conferences lately, and one is a functional medicine conference, and it's all about many of the things out there: personalized medicine, lifestyle medicine. There's integrative medicine, there's holistic medicine, and functional medicine. They're really getting down to the biochemical reasons for why we do what we do and how we operate internally. And it's pretty phenomenal how you can really get to the root cause of things when you really deal with the biochemistry of how our body operates. So I encourage you to keep an open mind and educate yourself. There's podcasts, there's websites, there's professionals out there that can directly educate you. But remember that sometimes the most powerful medicine, the most powerful way that we can affect our genes, and I mean our genetics are strictly just the bullets in the gun. The gun is our body, the genes are those bullets, but it's how you unleash and actually release that trigger or pull the trigger that is the environment. It's the environment that you can see, or the environment of which you put yourself into, the environment of what you do for yourself, what you don't do for yourself. So I encourage you to never underestimate, and sometimes we need to be reminded, and that's why I'm here on this video. Just remember that you have way more power in your health than many of us give ourselves credit for. So until next time, I'm Melissa Cady, the Challenge Doctor, and remember to see change within challenge, and I will see you on another live video in the future. Take care.